So you can see the whiteboard, make sure that we're adjusted, and we can go from there. Want to make sure it's kind of lined up. All right, good. So we are going to do number 5 first, all right? And there we are taking 1,000 millimeters, and we're going to convert that to centimeters, right? So we had to ask ourselves, are we doing going from a larger to smaller or smaller to larger? And in this case, what are we doing? That's right, we're going smaller to larger, which means that we are dividing. Good. So how many millimeters are there in a centimeter? Look through your notes if you're not sure. That's right. Okay, so yep, it's 10. So if I have 1,000 and I'm dividing by 10, how many decimal places is that? That's right, I'm moving one place, and we said we're moving to the left, alakazam. I go one place to the left, and that gives me 100 centimeters. Okay? All right, good. Let's look at the next one, number 6. That is 3 kilometers, and we're converting that to meters. Okay, here are we going smaller to larger again, or in this case, are we going larger to smaller? Yeah, that's right. It's the second one. We're going larger to smaller, which means that we need to, yes, multiply because our units are getting bigger, right? Okay, good. How many meters are in a kilometer? Yes, 1,000. 3 times 1,000, that's going to give us 3,000, right? But if you want to, again, kind of link it to this, if we do that 3 there, alakazam, for multiplying, we're moving to the right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and fill in those gaps with our zeros. And that links right up right there, right? Again, multiplying and dividing by powers of 10 is easy because that's the power of 10. Yep, you got it. Okay, so let's do some comparison. This is number 7, and we're looking at 9,000 meters, and we're going to compare that to 20 kilometers. Now, again, when you're doing these comparisons, you can do it whichever way you want to. You could do the meters to kilometers or the kilometers to meters. Doesn't matter. I usually just go left to right and do it that way, right? Okay, so if I'm taking meters to kilometers, I'm going from, yep, smaller to larger, which means that I have to divide. All right, how many meters were in a kilometer again? We just did that as 1,000. Good. Alakazam. 1, 2, 3. So that gives me 9 kilometers here. 9 kilometers is clearly less than 20 kilometers, right? Okay. I want you guys to work on number 8 here. I'll set it up on the board. Give you a second to see what we have with 400 centimeters and 4 meters. Remember to use the power of 10. Don't need whiteboards. No, we actually do need whiteboards. Okay. Got it going? Okay. You should have gotten equal, right? Because if I'm converting centimeters to meters, which I'm doing in this case, I'm going from a smaller to a larger. And that means I'm going to divide. And how many centimeters are in a meter? Think of centi, right? Our prefix. A century is how many years? 100 years. A centimeter, there's 100 of them in there. So I'm going to take my 400, and I'm going to alakazam, and I'm going to 1, 2, and that gives me 4 meters, which is equal to 4 meters. Okay, good. All right. So if you